This is a reaction video for my when I was first seeing my special exam results, and it's one of those emotional videos. But yeah, that was my reaction. Just watch. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Matshidiso, and here on YouTube I'm Matshidiso. So welcome back if you're returning, and welcome if you're new. So in today's video, I'll be talking about my academic testimony or my academic miracle. My last video, which I will post a link in the description below, I was actually talking about something different from what I'll be talking about now. As already you've seen by the introductory video, when I was reacting to my results for my special exam. So for those of you who are studying at UL or who studied at UL, you know that after main exam, if you fail main exam, you'll be granted supplementary, and then if you fail supplementary, you'll be granted special exam. But for those exams, you have to qualify for them as well. Not everyone who failed qualifies for supplementary, and not everyone who fails qualifies for special exam. So there are certain requirements that you need to meet in order to qualify for the special exam. So another thing, I'm really sorry, in my previous video somebody not complained but just gave me a feedback. She said that like my sound is not really audible. I'm really sorry for that, but yeah, I'll find a mic, and then yeah, we'll do things proper. But for now, I guess we have to use what we have now. So last year, as I said in my previous video, it was my final year, and I was repeating 2 modules. So I was repeating biochemistry and I was repeating physiology. So, and before registering, I had dropped out for almost 2 to 3 years. So is it 3 years? Is it 2 years? Let me count. The last time I was in school was 2019. So 2020 I was not in school. 2021 I was not in school. 2022 I was not in school. 2023, that's when I came back. So it was indeed 3 years. So I've been out of school since 2019. 2019, it was the year I dropped out. So I came back to school 2023, which was last year, and I was doing 2 modules. I was left with 2 modules. So me registering those modules, it was really a miracle on its own. So like thinking about it, I think that miracle made me believe that the way God did it, He will also make me to pass. Like He also helped me to pass this exam, because I honestly didn't know what was I not doing right. Like I was, when I dropped out, I was very frustrated because I feel like I'm putting in the effort. I once went to consult. Like I felt like I was doing enough, but things were just not happening. And I think in my first level, I knew that like this is not what I want to do. Like this is not what I want. And at the same time, I didn't know what I want. So I knew that this course is not what I want, but at the same time, I didn't know what I want. That is what makes my situation very confusing. But I was stuck with BSc in molecular life science, and I wanted to finish it so bad because I'm a dropout. I'm a vets dropout. So now being a second university dropout, it was like, oh my gosh, what's happening in my life? What's going on? Mara, a lot of things were really involved. I once saw this other video on TikTok. This person was actually saying that not all failures, it is a result of somebody not working hard, and not all success is a result of somebody working hard. I don't know if you get me. There are a lot of things that can affect somebody's outcomes. For instance, like there's a lot I can't mention. So I feel like there were things that I was actually going through besides academics that really got me frustrated, and I just couldn't even now I just couldn't identify what was really going on. But so back to my main thing, not being rambling, but I'm sorry. Back to my main thing. Last year, and then I didn't fail any test, you guys. Like I was passing each and every test. Like I passed my tests, and I was so positive going into exam. I was like, you know what, I'm done with this degree. I'm graduating next year, which is this year, 2024. So I wrote my main exam, and me writing my main exam, I was really like, there were weird things that would happen, but like it happens, like I didn't really take it into consideration. But I wanna know, like when I look back now, there was just a lot of resistance, which I don't know why, how, but yeah. So I passed for my main exam. I passed physiology, and I failed biochemistry. And funny enough, I was passing biochemistry more than physiology, but in the exam it was the opposite. So I was really frustrated. I was really heartbroken, and worst part, I didn't qualify for supplementary exam. So that was like, okay, it's over. It means I have to come back next year and repeat this module, which is biochemistry. So I was struggling, and then they wrote a supplementary exam, and then after that, after results were out, they emailed to the professor because I didn't qualify for special exam as well. So I wrote the email to the professor, actually begging. I was begging him to give me a chance to write special exam. So they updated the special exam list, and I didn't bother to check because it's like, there's no way. I just have to accept that I have to repeat next year. So January came. I went on a solo retreat because I really wanted to rest, like to properly rest, because I was home, and when you're home, you can't just sleep the whole day. You can't just be indoors and rest. So yeah. So I went on this personal retreat, and I was praying, and I was, asking God to see me through. And then I had the guts to check the special exam list, and I found my name in there. And I remember I was speaking to my previous lab instructor, which I'm really close to her. Like I was telling her, actually I've qualified for special exam, and she was like, T, I trust that you wanna make it. And she was just speaking positive words. And also I told my pastor, told my mom. Actually, I didn't tell my mom, you guys. I didn't tell my mom, and reason why I didn't tell my mom is because I saw how much she got hurt when she found out that I failed. So I didn't want her to have any expectations. I just wanted her to just know that, you know what, I didn't make it and I'll repeat next year. So that being that, I didn't have really like close support. I didn't tell anyone, didn't tell my friends. I just told, you know, few people that I felt like they were strong in faith, they want to pray for me. So something just told me, go and check your your main exam results, I mean script, just to make you prepared, or which mistakes did you make in the main exam, so that I wouldn't repeat the same mistakes in my special exam. So I went for a script review, and then I went there. When I got there, I found out that I did qualify to write supplementary exam. Or why was my name not there? I don't know. So now I'm like mad, or maybe I could have passed a supplementary exam and they didn't consider me. Instead of me trying to raise my case, I was like, you know what, this is gonna distract me. Let me focus on the main exam now and let this pass. And I didn't say anything. I just took back the script and I left. When I left, I was preparing my exam, and shout out to Alfred, because Alfred was one person I was studying with. So Alfred really played a big role in helping me study, in helping me focus, because I was anxious. I was, and funny enough, he is saying I'm the one who spoke positive words to him, but here I couldn't speak the same words to myself. And I think that's one thing that I struggle so much with. Like, I can show other people grace and I can show other people kindness and love, but still a struggle to show myself the same love I show others, or to be there for myself the way I'm there for other people. So we wrote the special exam, and then special exam results came out, and I was like, I've made it. Like, in my heart, I was like, I've passed this exam, I've passed this exam. So when I did that reaction video, it was actually, I expected that I've passed and I'm going to be crying tears of joy and everything. But unfortunately, when I opened my results, it was tears of heartbreak. It was tears of disappointments more than anything. Like, I screamed that day. That day I cried and tried to call my mom. My mom couldn't pick up. And then I called my uncle's wife, and then we spoke. She calmed me down. And then, yeah, I was fine. And from there, I started praying, and I went back to God with the very same results. And I'm like, God, these are my results. I don't know what to do now. I don't know if I'm registering or not. If I'm registering, how do I go about it? Because now I'm academically excluded. Will they allow me to register? I also owe the university so much money that I cannot pay by myself. So I was asking, will it even be possible for me to, the word of God, like Paul was making this prayer, I pray you may be, you may grow in the knowledge of his will. You may grow in the knowledge of his will and the wisdom of, yeah, something like that, the knowledge and the wisdom. And that was my everyday prayer. And I was like, God, help me to grow in the knowledge of your will and wisdom of your will. And I also was praying that like, I also was just saying to God, thank you, like, I'm grateful. If this is your will for me, then let it be. Like, I was at that moment, I was surrendering the whole situation to God, or not my will but yours, and if just guide me through. And then here at church, we had a 7-day prayer, and on Monday, it was a first day. So on Monday, I was still praying, or God help me to register if you want me to register. Like, I want to know what is your will, what is your perfect will for me. I don't know what to do. Like, I was like, I don't know what to do, but you guide me through. And then the very same day, my friend Alfred, he sent me an email that I was never gonna see, that says, if ever you want to review your special exam results, come through. And then I applied. He told me that apply for this. I was like, Alfred Mar. So I was like, okay, let me just do it. Maybe I'll find closure after seeing my script. And then I applied for it. Tuesday came, we're still praying at church, and Alfred is on my neck. Did you apply? And I was like, yes, I've applied. And that Tuesday is like, and then what did they say? I was like, they didn't say anything. And then he's like, okay, come to campus tomorrow. And I'm like, Alfred is crazy. I wouldn't do that if they didn't communicate anything to me. And then Wednesday came, prayer was continuing, and that Wednesday Alfred was like, did they say anything? No, they didn't say anything. So on Wednesday we're praying. On Thursday it was the last day to review the scripts. So Alfred was pushing me, if they didn't send an email, come through, because today is the last day. And then I'm like, yeah, Alfred is pushing, and I'm like, look, like, now I've already made peace that I'm not graduating this year, and I don't want to hurt myself more, so I'm not. And then he convinced me. I was like, okay, sharp, I'm coming. I think I said that because I just wanted him to get out of my case. And then after that, I just continued doing whatever I'm doing, until I got an email from the school saying that I must come review my script. Then that made me to wake up and bath and go to campus. So I went to campus. When I got there, this lady, she's so kind, she's so sweet. I got there and I told her that I'm here to review my script. And then he was like, okay. Took an envelope which had my script and she handed it to me. When she gave me the envelope and I opened the script, the first thing, before I can even open to see what was happening inside, I was like, okay, the script says I've passed. I see a different mark from the one that I saw in my academic record. And I'm like, how do they calculate special exam marks? And then she told me. And then when I calculate, I've passed. And then I told her, I've passed. I don't know why my results saying I failed. And she's like, oh, your results are saying failed, Carrie. Yes. Then she was like, prove to me. And then I took out my phone, I downloaded my academic record, and then I gave it to her. And then actually, I was trying I downloaded my academic record, but not my academic record. I actually went online to see my progress report, and then my progress report, because I'm owing, the results were saying withheld, of which it's complicated. So, but we could see the semester mark. So, but she was insisting, no, how do I prove that this is your semester mark? I'm like, it's my semester mark. Like, we're going back and forth, until she called the prof that is in charge of the module and then asked them, I have a student, blah blah blah, explain the issue. And then after that, that's when she started calculating. She realized, actually, I've passed. Like, it was just up and down thing. And then at the end of the day, they said they've changed my marks and I've passed. So after they've told me that I've passed, I was very happy. I was very excited. I called my family. Everyone was just so happy. And yeah, so I came here to just share the testimony with you guys that my story is God's glory. Yeah. And to encourage someone that God will do it for you. God has not forgotten about you. It doesn't matter how long it takes, but trust and believe that God will really come through for you. So I'm grateful for you guys for subscribing, for liking, for sharing my videos and everything. I feel the love, I feel the support. Thank you so much, guys, and be sure that I'll be coming back and back again. You you'll be seeing this cute face. You'll be seeing more of me this year, and I can't wait for that. But for now, thank you so much. Thank you. I cannot thank you enough. Bye.